Here we go, everybody. We are back. Thank you, Dora. Thank you. Dude, Dorzid, you're a saint, man. You've been here straight, modding, doing the mod things for almost 12 hours, dude. Working overtime. This next week of streams are gonna feel like so short. But this is building up my tolerance, so maybe I can do like a little bit longer streams when I do. Like a little bit longer. Like instead of like around 3 hours, doing it like around 4. So yeah, it's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so weird. But we won't. I'll go ahead and say it now. We won't be back for stream until Wednesday, because I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off and relax, and then I gotta work Monday, Tuesday night. So we won't be back till Wednesday. So it's okay though. It's okay. We'll come back full force Wednesday and stuff. 18-hour next. I mean, next time I do a long stream like this, I do want to increase it a little more. So I don't know. We'll see something like that. We do 12, maybe 18 next, and then 24. Eventually we'll need to work up towards 24 hours. Exactly. I want to do one at some point, but when we do that, I'll probably still sleep, but I'll just like set up a bed like in the living room and still have stream going. And then like maybe we'll turn on like media share or something. I don't know. But yeah, like 6-hour increments. Yeah, something like that. That'd be fun. All right. I want to check up here. There might be like, what are you humming, Garrus?
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Was that really what was on your mind?
You always see a few civilians hanging around the academy waiting to speak to an officer about some problem or other.
Fair, okay.
I used to have an office here. Spent half my time doing paperwork.
Okay.
You always see a few...
Okay.
A private docking bay. Wonder how
I need to
much
remember
the
to talk to them
Alliance had
more.
to shell out for this.
I need to remember to talk to them like when I get in different areas, because they like change so often.
If CSEC were better at its job, there'd be no need for bounty hunters like me.
Got him.
Every time I visit the Citadel, CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
Okay, anything to inspect? Oh, there is a keeper. Perfect. All right. Okay, to the Normandy. On to the Normandy. Inspect the weapons first. Very good. I did a great job. It looks good. Oh, yeah. Enter the Normandy. Let's go.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
You're gonna have a tough time with Rex.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
This feels wrong.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it, nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander, 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
I need to be honest with them.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
The crew is just like, you're still holding the mic button down, Shepard. Does he know that he's still holding the button
For
down?
too long, our
there he
species
is.
has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Shows the Quarian. That's what I was kind of worried about. I didn't really want to say that after, actually. But the other two weren't any better. Eden Prime was just the start.
This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse.
But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space.
Everyone is counting on us.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped.
That's like
And I
jittery.
promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
God, he doesn't matter anymore? Imagine. What kind of heartless answer is that, man? I won't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes,
Like to
sir.
see if I could be on all 24, right? See, it could be a challenge together. Yeah, I don't know when we'll plan on doing that, but I do want to do it at some point. I think it'd be fun. There's some stuff I would want to set up for like when I am sleeping. But I don't know. Maybe we would just put on like some of my playthroughs or something. That would be an interesting mod session. Indeed. God. Can we not talk about a 24-hour stream like when I'm almost 12 hours deep? That sounds awful right now. It sounds terrible. Okay. Let's look outside. All right.
Commander.
Oh,
Something
yes,
you
we can
need?
talk to Joker, like, actually, finally. I love Joker so much. Ship status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain.
Whoa.
You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
There you go.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I didn't mean to insult you.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones
Oh,
in
I
my
forgot
legs
about
never
that,
develop
too.
properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Ah! Shepard hearing Joker go off. Hey, man, he deserves it. He deserves it. How'd you get the nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to
Jeff
make little
Moreau.
children laugh.
Words, Joker. Let's. That's no answer.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
It's so good. They did such a good job. Like, Seth Green did such a good job with this character, man. Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Tell me about your disease.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
How do you do your job?
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair.
Yeah.
Be real careful when
Yeah,
I get to
Bueller.
take a piss, though.
Seth Green did such a great
I can
job.
do my job as well as anyone on the ship.
I mean, all the
Better,
voice acting in this
actually.
game is just
So don't worry
spot
about
on,
it.
but I don't know. For whatever reason, Joker just stands out so much to me.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable.
It's just all the
Let's talk about something else.
it's the little
Whatever
things
you want,
like
Commander.
like male Shepard. I'm not that big of a fan of the voice actor, honestly. He's very. There's moments where it's just like no other voice actor could have done that, but then there's other moments where it's just like it's a little too monotone. Fem Shep is best Shep, yeah. A lot of people say that. But
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed.
I've never done a
My
Fem
mother
Shep
was a civilian
playthrough.
contractor
That might be
working
fun
for the Alliance.
someday
I
too.
basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up
But
the
I
fleet.
just can't be as immersed
Spend all
with
that time around
Fem Shep.
Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Because I'm just not a girl, you know.
I have to go.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
As far as you guys know, at least. Running. I doubt there's any more to really explore on the ship, but let's talk to everybody.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
What? They're on our side.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Well, Nihilus was on our side. What? You doubt my decisions?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Like I said, RLG, it helps with my immersion because I'm a male, right? It really do be that simple. That's like the ultimate reason. Because I like to get really as focused in on the game as I can. It's a little more difficult with, like chatting and stuff, but bro, Jennifer Hale or Mercy like no other. Yeah, probably. I mean, everybody raves about it, so that'd be something to look forward to too in the future. But it's what it is. Never turn away help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn.
True.
No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
True.
I guess so.
Well
Maybe
said.
I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Smooth. That would be cool.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive
Deal,
fleet
Ro.
of
Deal.
alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter.
Gonna go with Mail Shep
We
yourself?
couldn't even
Nice,
keep
Bueller.
track of how many ships they lost.
Yeah, there's not really any rhyme or reason to it, or I don't think one is better than the other per se. Mostly because I haven't done a female or fem shep playthrough, so it's hard for me to even say. But yeah, I like to get to like personify myself in like the protagonist or the main character as best I can. We're still going for a canonical playthrough, but I don't know. It's just kind of like how my psyche's wired, I guess. There's not, I don't know. In my head, there's neither one is better or worse, but I will say about the voice acting of Male Shepherd. There's moments where it feels kind of dry, or like not like maybe not monotone, but like the emotion isn't quite there. But then in other moments, it's like, wow, that was really good, you know. So I don't know. Nice, Lil. The things we need to know.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people.
Yeah, flat.
Captain asked for me
Exactly,
when he was
Dorzan.
picking
It feels a
through.
little flat. Yeah. Exactly.
Carry on, Presley.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got 2 Renegade for that? Why? Because I put my foot down about his, like, racist remarks? Doesn't seem very Renegade to me. Renegade would have been like, yeah, I've had it with all these
In the early 2160s,
non-humans.
Pharos is a habitable. There are between 2 and 4.
I should probably be listening to those, because I like listening to those. Frick. We'll go back through at another time. I kind of want to just make some more progress tonight.
The Normandy
We'll go back through
is a
some of these.
prototype star.
Journal. Finally, to Sony. That's where we're going. Go to Artemis Tau. That's where our destination is going to be. I'm gonna look around the ship a little bit more and have some more conversations. But Artemis Tau is where is going to be our destination. Voodoo. At least it's real, true racism. Yeah, true. That word doobie, doobie not quite accurate, right? The first game I went Paragon 2 and 3, you go Renegade. Interesting. Change it up partway through. I don't know if I don't know if I have the heart to play Renegade. Maybe we do. Maybe when I do my next playthrough, because I did KOTOR 1, 2, and Mass Effect's gonna be all like light side or Paragon. When I go back through them in the future, I'm gonna do like Dark Side and Renegade. So maybe we'll do like Finchep Renegade and let her be like an absolute savage. Sounds fun, right?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
That'll be in the distant future, though.
Earth always seemed boring to me. Too
Probably
safe,
like a couple years
too
from now.
secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic
There's a lot of
adventure.
games I want to get to.
I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the
I don't
Traverse.
think that's what he's
And the
getting at,
Alliance
RLG. He's
always
just talking
needs
about the
good
term
doctors. I
racism.
stayed on to do my part.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on from that.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private
Just
practice
drop
back
that
on Earth.
conversation.
Or maybe taking a position
we
at one
can.
of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations.
Exactly,
Tends
Bueller.
to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Ah. But yeah, Bueller, that's the 100% me too. Like, I cannot stand hurting my pixel friends, and I refuse.
What does that have to do with it?
You're lucky, Commander. Your implants
Admiral
use the
Dodonna.
L3 configuration. Lieutenant Alenko has the older L2.
Oh yeah,
far more
I've already been over
complications.
this with her.
How did you end up serving on an...
But humanity needs the Alliance if we
Yeah,
want to keep
I've already had this
expanding.
conversation with her.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Nothing new there. Kaden. The walk up.
Anything you need, Commander?
Shut up, Karth.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Why does he seem so much quieter than like everyone else?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner.
Yeah.
And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Yeah.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right. Some sleeper pod to examine. Now this, it looks cozy. That's Captain Cook. It's Captain Cook when he goes up into his private domicile. Yeah, he's got a little sleep pod up there where he hibernates. Hibernates during the winter, comes out only during the summer. It's funny because he probably didn't hear that. That's why it's funny. Let's go down the elevator. So I think this is where I think Rex is down here, right? And Tally. I think like the Angeros? Is everybody down here? In the Normandy's vehicle bay, using a squad member's locker allows you to assign equipment to them. Okay, cool. The equipment may be purchased from the requisition officer. Okay, cool. Alliance requisition officer.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have
Work
you
it
got?
up, Smooth. I appreciate
Whatever
it,
you
man.
want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
What?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Investigate.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Okay.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Okay. So is this like the best vendor in the game? Should I like only worry about this vendor and not like any of the planet ones? Just like get the licenses and then only get stuff from this guy? Cause like I enjoy min-maxing at heart a lot, so like I do want to get like my hands on the best gear in the game eventually, you know?
Let's see what you've got.
I don't know if anybody knows.
You bet, Commander.
I would assume this is probably the best way. Or like he ends up having some of the best stuff. Like some of the stuff is probably the best in the game, right? Yeah, I think Pilot said something about that. Just worry about the licenses and get stuff from him. I'll double check with him. It costs more because it's convenient. Okay. Never used this letter, so I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to like get the licenses and then he'll get like some rare stuff from those licenses that you wouldn't normally find. I'll just keep an eye on it.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on getting everything
but
essentially.
I know what they're
Yeah.
like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
What was I about to ask? Oh, what's like the best way to get money in the game? I mean, obviously just playing the game and doing stuff, but is there like a like in KOTOR there's like Pazak, and I can just like get a bunch of money because eventually like I'll beat the game and like I'll get all the money that I could have gotten, right? But is there like a gambling or something? Pure Pazak. You have everything. Yeah, true, Ronan. True. Selling items that you pick up. Yeah, that's true. But there's got to be some way to like get as like much money as you could ever want. You know what I mean? Or is there like actually a limit to how much money you can get in the game? Because in KOTOR, I can keep farming Pazak and stuff and get like infinite credits. It would take a while, but I feel like there's got to be an equivalent to that in Mass Effect. If anybody knows what that is, maybe I'll probably run into it, but Damn bureaucrats are always on your back. It's not that bad.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe.
Just doing side missions, okay.
But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me
Yeah.
from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it. As
Casino
long
gaming
as I
on
do
the Citadel. See, I was thinking
But
something like
C-Sec
that.
wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come
Slot
first.
machines,
That's
okay.
why
By the end, I had unlimited credits, okay. Steph, why would you tell me that? You monster. Why? What are you bringing those vibes in here, man? Come on now. Is Aragorn grasping his hand now? Stop it! I have plenty of credits in that time. Okay, cool. Cool.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled.
Don't give me that play-by-play. What are you doing?
C-Sec's handling of
You monster.
Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's a tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way.
Oh yeah, my
make the
bad.
most of this.
My bad,
And
Ren.
without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well,
Still
maybe
chopping the
I can
arcs?
get
Okay,
the job
cool.
done my way.
He's still got some life in him. He's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. That depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Yeah, that was pretty stern.
Commander, good to see you.
Oh, we're not friends anymore. Frick. I did say that, like, way more sternly than I was expecting him to, man. That's one of those moments. What up, Ash?
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander.
Oh, wow,
No
cool.
offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
That we'd save your unit?
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Don't blame yourself.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay, this is pretty good. Yeah, but she's got a point.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
That's funny.
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away.
Don't,
I
RLG,
wouldn't mind
don't.
talking more later, though.
All right, Steph. Why are you trying to get me in my feels 11 hours in? No. Quit it.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind
Hey.
talking more later, though.
Hey, Cooligan. I'm Loopy. How are you?
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
You get a shout out for Cooligan, please. Please, anybody. I need to make you a custom one, Cooligan. That way it'll like automatically link your YouTube and stuff. I need to do that. Yeah, Dorson's got it. Thank you. Cooligan's a great streamer and YouTube content creator, guys. So go and check him out. He does a lot of RP types things and shooter games and stuff. Really nice guy. Check him out.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Liara simp or go for the unexpected?
Stories.
That's... I've wanted to, like, catalog a, like, canonical playthrough of this game. So probably go with Liara, because I think that's like, canon, right? It's like male Shep, Liara, romance is, like, what's canon, right? So it's like, I'll probably do that. But I don't know. We'll see. I know it doesn't really affect the ending too much, whether or not you do it, so it's like, I don't know. I think my original playthrough that I did this, I went with Tally, because I like Tally a lot, but... Cross the Quarian if you want stories. Come on, just a short one.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Giveaway for server whitelist today. Great games. Nice. That's good. That's good. No hackers blowing you up this time. Or at least, hopefully not many. That's unfortunate.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It isn't?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
Yeah, that's good, cool again.
I don't
That's
expect
good.
you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Touchy subject?
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers.
True, cool again.
We're warriors. We want to fight.
True.
So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Yeah, that's an understatement, cool again. This game is just a masterpiece.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Shepard. I need to remember to add that. 100%.